It's time for another match, everybody, of the Way We Nerd Kaiju Popoff. Match number 2 in the Eastern Conference is what, Jonathan Hudson?
Well, I'm glad you asked, Dan, because we have a titanic match between two of the tastiest competitors, if you catch my drift. Basically, we will have the... but anyway, we do have the tons of fun, always fluffy and ever frightening Stay-Puft Marshmallow Man from Ghostbusters tangling with Nancy Archer, as I mentioned. Now, Stay-Puft Marshmallow Man, pretty straightforward. He is the demonic manifestation of Gozer in this world, to life by Peter Venkman. What's the name of
Ray?
What's his name?
Ray.
Ray. Was Ray did it. Yeah. Thank you. Ray did it. Basically brought to life there, and eventually defeated by crossing the streams on the portals. Yeah. Oh my God. He, interesting enough, was a combination aesthetically of the Michelin Tire Man, the Pillsbury Doughboy, and a Columbia Pictures security guard named Peter O'Boyle.
I did not know the third one.
I found that out the hard way by doing the research for this thing. So I was definitely very interested to find out that he had these loving characteristics thrown into him. But needless to say, he has a very interesting competitor in the form of Nancy Archer, one of the original American kaijus, a wealthy young socialite who is overboozed and depressed. She is being cheated on by her husband. She is in the middle of a very shitty desert and bad car situation. And wouldn't you know it, alien drops out of the sky, giant alien, and through exposure to him, she rapidly grows in size, able to not only go after eating, philandering husband, I want to say. Yeah, it would make more sense if it was a husband. Either way, she's with the guy. He's fooling around on her. And basically, she's just trying to get up in his business with her 50-foot self. So I pose it to you then, gentlemen. Who do you think takes this matchup between the oversized Dame of Danger or the oversized puffery of confectionery sugar? You guys like it?
Well, I don't see... I see the Stay-Puft as being way too cute for want to kill him, so it might give her a moment of hesitation for him to make his move, as it were. Mm-hmm. So I've always been a huge fan of Mr. Stay-Puft, and of course Josh quoted one of my favorite lines in all of movies, not just Ghostbusters, but when he just said, "Oh my God, what did you do, Ray?" It's such a good moment. And then I think Venkman says, doesn't he say there's something you don't see every day? Is that this one, or is that Ghostbusters 2? But anyway, of course Venkman says something. I just don't remember what sarcastic remark. But Stay-Puft is so wonderful, and I have to go with him for sure. The greatest creations ever put on film. What about you, Russell?
Hell hath no fury like a woman scorned. I pick
the
Archer.
All right.
Okay.
There we go.
That's a very good reason too. You're right.
Yeah. I mean, I have female friends. I have a girlfriend. I've had ex-girlfriends.
You have a mother.
Stay-Puft, can't touch Nancy Archer. Now, I've never seen the 50-Foot Woman movie. I've never seen it.
Neither have I.
They got to do it.
Neither have I. I think I figured out the secret for Russell. Whatever movie he hasn't seen, that's what he's going to choose.
We'll see.
Nice.
I'm totally kidding. I was thinking about the Blob in the last conference. Joshua Potter. Well, you have the Stay-Puft on there, but you have surprised me before. That doesn't necessarily mean you're going to pick him. What do you got?
No, I'm going Stay-Puft all the way on this one. I mean, I know. I threw a wrench into the works, or a tentacle into the works, with the Starro versus Cthulhu matchup.
But you made a good case, though. You made a very convincing case.
I did. Now, playing devil's advocate on this one. All right. I mean, yes, Stay-Puft is a giant evil being that. I mean, this is one form of him, right? But the form is whatever the person that conjures him, or the first person to decide or to choose the form. Ooh. That's the form he takes. So, I mean, if you're thinking about the last of the McKettrick, now I can't remember the line that Tully says, Louis Tully, but the last of the McKettrick supplements or something like that.
Yeah. Oh my God, what is?
Yeah, I'll have to think about it.
Keep going.
Keep going. Supplement is something you take, but
Yeah.
he says that it's a giant slore, which is this huge dune worm type, creature that's just terrifying and giant,
Yeah.
like way bigger than Stay Puft. So I got to go with Stay Puft. But playing devil's advocate, this guy's a sailor. He's in New York. You get him laid, we're not going to have any problem, right?
There it is. There's the Bankman line. There's the Bankman line.
So
You know what? I actually, you know what? You make a good point though, Potter. Though I have to ask you this though, or John, we should have specified: are we picking Stay Puft himself? Or are we picking Gozer the Gozerian? Are we picking like the actual monster or the actual spirit that's in the Stay Puft? Because he's right; it could be anything.
You're entirely right, because I would have a very hard time imagining that Ray would have thought, make a giant Stay Puft Marshmallow Man come after me. He just thought Stay Puft. The giant was all Gozer. So I think there's a solid argument to make there. But due to the loose leaf natures of the arguments here, I think that if you want to pick a winner deemed on any part of their characteristics or personality, by all means, that is your free will to do so. This is America, damn it. You vote how you want.
America. All right.
Well, yeah.
Yep.
Potter, did I step on you? Did you want to say something?
No. I
mean,
mean, if you haven't watched Attack of the 50-Foot Woman, it's fantastic. It's just a classic movie.
I haven't. I'm
that's
with
why
Russell on that.
This could go either way.
If you notice, if you notice, I pick with my heart a lot, which is why I never win the March Madness tournament in basketball, because I pick teams I like instead of the smart picks. But anyway, Russell, what about you, my brother? What do you, I mean, not about Russell. I'm sorry, John. What about you? How are you voting on this guy?
Well, I gotta say, as fun, and I like tall women. Let me just say that right there. But I gotta go with Stay Puft on this one. He, even despite the fact he has a limited amount of screen time in the movie, in addition to what he has as a recurring character in the real Ghostbusters, there's just something about this giant marshmallow man walking down the street is equal parts terrifying and equal parts hilarious. That it's a special place in cinematic history for a lot of people. I am one of those individuals. Not to take away from the fact that Nancy Archer is beating up on cardboard buildings, Toho Studios as an American kaiju. I love it. Don't get me wrong, but there's just something about that. It's the same reason in the Skullcrawler thing. It's T-Rex. It's Rexy versus Skullcrawler, and all I can get in my mind is that last scene of Jurassic Park where she saves the humans by accident and ends up, having this badass like still shot of dinosaur rule the earth falling down behind her while she's just singing her heart out. And I gotta say, Stay Puft. I have a similar cinematic connotation there. So, without rambling on further, Stay Puft gets my vote for this one. But Russell makes an excellent point. The hell having fury, it only exponentially gets bigger when you add additional feet. So watch out for that, all of us, except for him. He's the only one that's safe right now. We're all screwed, whether it's Daryl Hannah or whoever was in the 60s to do it. I can't remember her name.
He'll be spared for sure. Well, that's the first time I think I've been on the winning side of one in a while. But anyway, so at least for this pod, because like John said, there's everybody out there. Get out there and get the vote. Get out there and vote. Get the vote out. However you're supposed to say it.
Vote or die.
How the kids say it nowadays. Yeah, vote or die. However. But yeah, just like John said, anywhere on social media, Facebook, right here on YouTube. Yep. Say it down there in the comments. Our Twitter, Instagram, like we have them all. So anyway, but that's it for this match right now. We'll be back soon. Next match. We'll see you guys later.